Welcome to the season finale of Kaiju number 8, season 1. I'm Envy, and today we're watching episode 12 of Kaiju number 8, season 1. Right. It's been stressful, but firstly, I hope you guys are doing well as well as you can be, taking care of yourselves as much as you can, staying safe and ready because we're in a very stressful situation, right? Well, on one hand, right, we have good news and we have bad news. On one hand, we know that no one in the third division thinks of Kafka as their enemy, right? They're all hopeful and waiting for him to come back, right? He's been sent to Division 1 headquarters, the main headquarters, basically, and he's currently being tested by Isao, right, who is Kokuru's, Kikoru, not Kokuru, Kikoru's dad, right? And it's not looking great. Yeah, it's he seems to have lost control, right, Kafka. So, obviously he's gonna overcome this, right? It's not like he's not gonna die, surely, right? But yeah, this is like every anime protagonist, well, mostly like shonen protagonist, kind of has to go through this arc, right? Where they have to defeat something within themselves, like overcome a hurdle that's within themselves to sort of, well, level up, I guess. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the episode. We need to see this. We need to see him win. Oh, he's getting the gains. Oh my god, where are my subtitles? What did you say, Iaru? I think he is. Oh my god, the episode title is Hibino Kafka. I mean, can they even refuse? Isn't it like an order? Oh. Oh. Oh my god, it's today. Oh, but he's in the middle of the test, right? They didn't off-screen the rest of it. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, they're so happy and confident and it makes me feel like that's not gonna happen. Surely they're not gonna do that. Oh my god. Hang on, what's this noise? It's construction work. That's so rude. Oh, it's those old men, right? Maybe Kafka should eat them. But not Kikuru's dad. Snap out of it? Is he not snapping out of it? Why is he not snapping out of it? He's just an animal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he has zero control. Negative. Oh my god. Oof. Did he move it? I'm sorry? What the hell is that? Oh my god, it's like strongest kaiju of yesterday versus strongest kaiju of today. Battling each other across time. Oh my god. But he's also a numbered kaiju. He's testing him. Yeah. Well, Kafka's already lost control, so that's like he kind of failed. Is it because she asked, or would he have done that anyway? I wonder. Everyone's gonna remember. It should be their actions. I wonder what the deal is with him and his dad. Oh, well, he's gonna have to not kill Kikuro's dad. Oh, guys. What? What do you mean? Yeah, Kafka, you need to get it together. What does he say? Oh, his technique name. But he's not giving up either. Like, how is he gonna leave this place? Like, I mean, obviously we know Kafka's gonna get it together, but just what if he didn't? What was Isao planning on doing? Can he kill him? It doesn't look like he can kill him. No, you're joking. You're joking. Yeah, bro, you're gonna kill Kikuro's dad. I know, look at that little face. Bro! Well, there's that too. I'm surprised she hasn't stepped in already. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? No. No. This is not gonna be one of those moments. Bro, he ate. So, maybe this is a way for him to escape? Right? It's like he ate it last time. Now this time, the kaiju ate him. Oh, he had hope. No! Come on! Where is he? Is that Ashiro? Little Ashiro? It is. She's waiting. She's so pretty. I would also overcome a kaiju for her. Just kidding, guys. No, he did not. 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 Let's go. Holy shit, look at the size of him. Remember the name. Except he's not little Missy. Oh my god, he's... Is he okay? I mean, obviously not. They both need to be hospitalized. Well, all's well that ends well, right? In the end, he did... Oh my god. Who is this named character? So there were people around, okay. Oh, I've seen this guy. First Division Captain. It was more than I expected. Okay, so he did have people on standby to kill him. Oh, he's at work already. But I guess work never really ends for him. And when they were childhood friends. Yes. Yes. Almost entirely reached our conclusion. And what is that? That's good to know, I guess. God, why do they have to make it sound hopeless? As a defense force. Yeah. Yeah, they would have been so cooked, right? Yeah. as a human and as a kaiju. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it happened. I still want to know if that has anything to do with him being a kaiju. I mean, okay, I guess I get why they're thinking all this. His brow twitched. Well, in the end, he has to make the decision, right? Or do they all get to vote? Surely not. They shouldn't. The most human. Oh. He's compassionate, empathetic. At his core, he's human. That's what matters. Look at their faces. Oh, eat them, Kafka. Yeah, you heard her. Then what were they asking for? You know who doesn't have a heart? Well, not him. Maybe if he, decides to save Kafka, we'll forgive him. Ish, sort of. Dispose of him, he's not going to. He's like, well, actually, well, he's undergoing treatment, so that means they don't plan on killing him, right? Oh, are we? Oh, they still haven't told us, but he never finishes his sentences. Oh my god, he's right here. That he would have to because she would kill him. Yes? Real heart of a human. But will opposed to letting you live. It's those old men. Yeah, I mean, there's been no other kaiju like him before, so he can't be controlled. He wants to be a soldier, an officer. Yeah. Yeah, what will they do the next time there's another kaiju bomb? Yeah, that's why he has the job and none of them do. Yeah. It's a series of disasters. 200 officers and... Oh. 3 captains. He might still stand a sliver of a chance. Too bad. He's getting a chance. His expression just does not change. Ultimate poker face. Okay, good news, right? Yes. I mean, we know. He just told us. Oh, I won't forgive the fact that they didn't let her sit, by the way. Never gonna forget that. Disposal deferred, let's go. Oh my god. She's not even a little mad at the fact that he beat her dad up. Or maybe, like... Yeah, he did lose control. Yeah. They all need to get stronger. Oh, so he didn't have... He didn't have to call his dad after all. Dodged it. Oh my god. Reno! These two are so funny. I was so worried because they were so optimistic. I was like, I believed. Aww. When is that gonna be, I wonder? Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, I really wanted them all to meet at least once. I don't know what's gonna happen now. They'll find out someday. Needs to prove he's useful enough that nobody can refuse his help. Okay, but happy. Let's be happy for now. We're not. He fell asleep? He's gonna be like, okay, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. Oh, these guys are okay. I'm glad. Surely that's a coincidence, yes? Surely. Number 9. He's been playing chess? And he has a pet Roomba. What about on your end? Who is he talking to? Oh my god, where did he get all these? Oh, there's... Who's the other one? Number... Are they twins? You're joking. No ending song. Wait, what the heck? Twins? Or did he like create a clone of himself? What the hell? Okay. Okay. So, that was a nice finale, right? It gave us a chance to finally let out like a long breath of relief, right? Even though like Kafka had basically no control over the kaiju, right? It was completely gone. That was pretty, oh my god, that was brutal. But anyway, we see Reno, right? Reno has been completely focused. From the beginning, you know, he's tried his best to get Kafka to not transform, to be there for him, to keep an eye on him, look out for him, right? And now it's like his goal to get as strong as he can so that Kafka doesn't have to transform to protect him, right? He's pushing himself a lot. I hope it's just within healthy limits, if that's possible, right? Because it's like he's taking it like upon himself, right? He's taking it really hard that this situation happened in the first place, but it was inevitable. I think it had to happen. Yeah, hopefully Iharu is gonna be there for him, right? They seem to be like rivals and friends, so that'll be nice to see. And these old men, you guys, these old men in the council, I do not like them. I'm never gonna forgive or forget the fact that they didn't let Ashiro sit, right? I mean, they were like, you know, a seat is not like she was about to say, they stopped her and said that a seat has not been prepared for you. How long did she stand there? Like, I know like they're in like the military, right? This is just like it's not a big deal or whatever, but like how long was she standing, right? How long did the fight? We don't know exactly how long the fight went on. I think it was a while. And just the fact that like they didn't say that you can go sit there or something. They were just like, oh yeah, there's no seat for you. And they just let her stand. It kind of felt like they're punching her, right? And yeah, it was a very brutal, great fight, right? But very brutal. And like Isao is an absolute unit. Crazy, crazy tank. But everything actually, like he hits really hard too. I mean, he was putting up a fight against like an out of control Kaiju number 8, right? Whose fortitude I think kept rising as well. And it was so cool. Like it's like Kaiju number 8 versus Kaiju number 2, right? Like how they said that they were battling across time, right? Like I imagine Kaiju number 2 in its time was the strongest Kaiju, and now Kafka I think is the strongest kaiju right now. So that's very interesting to see. What was even crazier to see is how he basically almost like in a way teleported, right? He regenerated from his core. Like his core was gone from the body. It was used as like a decoy, and the core appeared behind Isao, and like he regenerated from that. That was insane. It was almost like a portal or teleportation of sorts, but crazy to see. Is Kafka gonna be able to do all this now, right? Like, is he learning these techniques or no? But Isao didn't really give up. Like he was getting beaten up like crazy, right? Because like he's the human still. No matter how strong he is, he's human, right? He was getting the shit beaten out of him, but he did not give up, right? He kept testing him to see. He had hope, right? I think like because he had hope, right? Because and that they'd be able to sort of recruit him as an asset, and also I think because I would like to think also because Kikuro asked him, right, somewhere he kept trying. And like, unlike what I thought, he did have people. Of course, he did. Of course, he had people on standby waiting to step in, but like, he didn't call for backup. Like he literally got flung around and it's like smashed into the ground and the walls like a rag doll. It was insane to see. I'm so surprised that Kikuru didn't even try to step in. That was so brutal to see. And we also see like Aoi and Haruichi. I really like that moment where Aoi said that, you should judge people by their actions, regardless of who they are, where they're from, right, or circumstances. Like you should judge them purely on their based on their actions. I really like that. And even Haruichi was like, yeah, you're right, because he was hesitant, but he was like, yeah, and Kafka's been there. Kafka's done a lot for them, right? And he did that one huge thing that basically put him in this life threatening situation, right? So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna call my dad. I'm really curious to see what the whole thing there is. And yeah, Kafka was just like, I'm not going to. Kafka was like, I'm not going to kill Kikuro's dad in front of her. That's not happening. And thankfully, he fought for control. But the thing is, that's when he got eaten by like a huge version of the kaiju that he ate. It snapped him in half, like his legs were gone, and he was drowning. Not entirely sure what the deal there was. It's like he was gone, like right, he was drowning, and I think he was almost gone. But then, like that the thought of Ashiro sort of saved him. That like she's waiting, and she's always been waiting, right? And now it's confirmed she's still waiting. So he kind of snapped back in, and like I think like that was the moment, right? Because if he hadn't, like I think that was like the final execution punch from Kaiju number 8. Isa would have died, or like Kafka would have died, like someone would have jumped in, but he chose to instead punch himself right through the chest. And that was a very powerful moment where he was like, I'm not Kaiju number 8, I'm Hibino Kafka. So which is basically what he's been trying to say all along. It's like where it matters, he is human. Right. And we also finally see, like he passes out after that, and we see the captain of the first division, Narumi Gen, right? Pink hair. I've seen him around on maybe Twitter or something. But yeah, we get to see he was on standby, except like Isao just did not ask for backup. He really had hope until the end, huh? His gamble paid off. And like after all this, the council, and Isao, they call Ashiro to give her report, right? To talk on behalf of, not on behalf of, to talk about Kaiju number 8, right? And they just tell her, like, it's been decided already, so it's not going to have any influence on our decision. So she talks about his humanity, right? His compassion, his empathy. And again, like, it's just, and everything he's done as an officer, right? He's helped where he could, even though his unleashed combat power was 0. He did whatever he could. He did not give up, and he's always wanted to be a defense officer, and he finally is, right, despite like failing so many times. And even she failed him. Hushina is the one who wanted to give him a chance, but like she. Obviously, those stupid old men did not really want to hear it, and they were like, "Oh, stop giving your personal opinion." Then, what opinion were you asking for? Like, what opinion is she gonna give? Um, right? Because they specifically brought up the fact that she's known him since before, right? Since before he became an officer. So obviously, like, if you're talking about all that, she's gonna give a personal opinion on like what she knows about him. And I think it did have. maybe like 0.01% effect on Isao, even though I think his mind was already made up. I think it did affect him. And he did not seem completely like awful, right? He made his decision, and then later on, when he Kafka woke up, Isao was there. He was the only one there, and he didn't seem completely awful. Just like maybe just really, really strict and like ultimate poker face. But he didn't seem completely horrible. He told Kafka that you are Kaiji number 8, but we're not going to kill you right now. We're going to wait to see if you're a threat. Right? He wants to use Kafka as a weapon. Like not turn him into a weapon, but use him as a weapon. Because like when do you ever get a Dai Kaiju willing to work with you for you? Right? When is that ever going to happen? Even though everyone else was against it, but who cares? Right? They're idiots. Okay, not idiots, but like I just did not like their expressions at all. They looked so nasty. But I am biased, so yeah. And Kafka's like, I am Kafka. I am what Kafka. We're not human, but I'm gonna prove it to you, right? And I still consider myself a defense officer, defense force, a member of the defense force. And Isao doesn't really say anything. Like he doesn't say anything to that, but he also doesn't refute it. He doesn't say like, oh yeah, you're never going to be, or something like that. He doesn't discourage him. He's just like, okay, well, basically he tells Kafka that he has a chance to prove himself, so he needs to do that. Right? I'm so surprised. Kikuru, like everyone gets the text, right? Like Mina gets the text and she sends it to everyone. And it's so funny. Like Kikuru was so happy, right? But then like I'm just like, wow, she forgave him really quickly for basically like smashing her dad around into the, oh my god, smashing her dad. No, like flinging her dad around. Like they also talked about Kaiju number 6, right? They talked about how like there was a string of disasters related to or involving Kaiju number 6, and they lost 200 officers and 3 captains, including Isao's wife and Kikuru's mom. I really wonder what happened there. That sounds crazy, and I guess maybe she was one of the captains. That would be really cool, though. It's like both her parents are crazy strong in that play, in that case. But I wonder what happened there. What if she's alive and she's also kaiju? That would be something, right? But Isao he used Kafka's name, right? I feel like he's like there's an acknowledgement that he won't say out loud that he does see him as Kafka, like, or at least more as Kafka and less as a kaiju, perhaps. But yeah, Kafka has a chance to prove himself. I really wonder what's going to happen with him. Like everyone else has been shuffled off to different divisions, right? So what's Kafka going to do? Is he going to stay here? Well, maybe he's going to train personally under Isao or something, if Isao has the time for that. And yeah, his disposal has been deferred. And it was so funny. Kikoro was really happy. Obviously, everyone was really happy. And even Kikoro was like, she was happy, but she was like, I need to get stronger because she wouldn't have been able to stop him. Honestly, if her dad couldn't stop him completely, I don't know if she could have. And Reno believed. He always believed. He's been a believer from day one. So no surprise there. And it's so funny that Haruichi was so relieved. He was like, oh my god, I don't have to talk to my dad. Thank God. Thank you, Kafka. I'm so curious about the family drama. Although it's probably gonna be, I don't know, is it gonna be super crazy, or what is it? I really wonder what it could be. Because Haruichi seems so chill, right? Maybe his dad is like really controlling or something. But yeah, that was a surprisingly chill finale. Actually, no, what am I saying? That whole fight was insane. But like the ending was super chill. Like I'm calm, right? I'm not freaking out. So I'm really glad they haven't left off on like that kind of a cliffhanger. That would be really cruel. So it's nice. Great. It had a little bit of everything, right? Great fight, action, but also they like helped us sort of wind down from that and just relax and not get stressed out about what's going to happen to Kafka. I am a little stressed, but at least for now he has a chance, right? They're giving him a chance, which says a lot. But again, like Hoshina said, right, it's going to make things are going to be tricky. They're going to be difficult because people like are gonna eventually find out that there's a kaiju in the force. Obviously, no one's gonna react well to that, right? That people, a human being, suddenly became a kaiju. So, and even like once other officers find out, like the ones we've met, they're gonna keep their mouths shut. But what if like some random officers that Kafka does not know find, like, what if they find out and they spread it around? So I think Kafka's gonna need some really, really, really good PR, right? Like, people need to love Kaiju number 8. They should make merch or something eventually, not right now, obviously. But he needs to like go around saving people, and people need to see him saving people, right? Like that little girl. That'll go a long way, I think. But anyway, so that's season 12 of season 12, episode 12 of season 1 of Kaiju number 8. Right. I really ended up enjoying this series more than I expected to. I really like the characters. It is quite fast paced, and I do want to watch season 2. We're gonna be putting a pin in this for now, right? Like I said before, we're putting a pin in this, and I'm gonna be starting free run season 2, right? We're starting free run season 2, and the One Piece live action, right? So those are the two. We're gonna be pausing solo leveling as well. But solo leveling, I might get back to it later. Like, we'll discuss that. We'll see what to do. But I did want a bit of a break from solo leveling as well. We will be continuing to be Hero X because I want to finish that, and that has like 24 episodes. So yeah, I'm gonna miss Kaiju number 8. I might just watch and like record everything, right? Not post it. And then we'll see about posting it later. It's because I do want to watch it. But like right now, I'm okay taking a break from it because like I don't have this urgency to watch what's gonna happen next, right? Kafka's gonna be alive for now. So yes. Um, Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you've had fun. I've had fun. I really like the characters, really like the show. I'm gonna see you for free run. So there's that. Until then, take care of yourselves, you guys. Stay safe, and thank you so much for watching.